Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday Wisdom Podcast, brought to you by Life in Motion Coaching. I'm your host, Jason Shee, and today I am joined by Sarah.
Hello, everyone.
Today we're unpacking a statement that sits at the heart of everything I believe about leadership, coaching, and training. Leaders, coaches, and trainers don't just transfer knowledge, they create movement. It almost sounds strange because most people would say the role of a trainer is to teach people something. I actually don't think that's true.
That's an interesting way to start because most organisations measure training by how much content is delivered. They ask, did everyone receive the information? And you're saying that's the wrong question?
Exactly. Think about how much information we have access to today. You can learn almost anything online, from leadership, fitness, finance, parenting, business, and even relationships. If information was enough, we'd all be fit, financially secure, incredible leaders, and have the perfect relationships. But we don't, which tells me the problem isn't information. The problem is movement.
So what's the difference?
Well, the difference is movement is when something actually changes. Someone starts the difficult conversation they've been avoiding. Someone finally books that appointment. Someone changes the way they lead their team. Someone stops procrastinating. Knowledge sits in the head, movement shows up in behaviour.
That reminds me of something you often say. People leave training excited, and then Monday happens.
That's right. We've all seen it. People spend 2 days at a conference, they fill an entire notebook, they're motivated and inspired, and they're ready to change the world. And then Monday morning arrives, and the emails start, the meetings begin, the phone rings, and within a week, nothing has changed. Not because the training was bad, but because nobody created any movement.
So how do great coaches and trainers do that differently?
That's a great question. They don't ask, what else can I teach? They ask, what's the one thing people can do? That's a completely different mindset. If I can help someone identify one action they will actually take this week, I've probably created more value than giving them another 50 PowerPoint slides they'll never read again.
Sounds almost too simple.
Simple doesn't mean easy. Movement requires a decision. It requires prioritising. It requires saying yes to one thing and no to another. That's why I believe trainers are really architects of behaviour. We're not trying to fill notebooks, we're trying to change lives.
And I imagine that's why you spend so much time talking about big rocks.
Exactly. Because if people don't know what matters most, they'll spend all day moving sand. Emails, notifications, meetings, urgent requests. The important work never gets done. A coach and trainer's responsibility isn't just teaching people what the big rocks are. It's helping them put those rocks into their calendar before the sand even arrives.
I really like that because it changes how we think about leadership as well. Leaders aren't simply giving people answers. They're creating environments where people can move.
Absolutely. Whether you're leading a team, coaching one person, speaking on stage, raising children, or simply encouraging a friend, the question isn't, did they hear me? The better question is, what moved? Because that's where transformation begins.
So if everyone listening could remember just one thing from today's conversation, what would it be?
I'd remember this. Don't measure success by how much information you share. Measure success by how much movement you create. One conversation can change a life. One decision can change a career. One action can change a future. Never underestimate the power of helping someone take their next step.
That's a great place to finish for today.
Thanks for joining us for Wednesday Wisdom. If today's conversation challenged your thinking, share it with someone who leads, teaches, or coaches others. Or find us at lifeinmotion.biz. I'm Jason from Life in Motion. Until next Wednesday, keep moving.